Hello and welcome to That Man. That is my merchandise, and did you know there's probably around 7 people who are stranded on a desert island at this very moment? That's right, I need to prepare. So I went out and bought plenty of food and, of course, plenty of toilet roll. That should see me to, well, the apocalypse. But I need something to do with all of that time. What could I do? Let's have a think. One of the biggest problems that plagues every last person is the lack of time. Don't have time to read, don't have time to game, don't even have time to socialise. Let's face it, we're never going to have time to play a little Dragon's Cafe. Of course, we'd immediately go in for a long haul title, and with that you go straight for the big three. One Piece, Naruto, or the other one. These titles are not only fantastic in their own right, but give you tons of content. Boasting 60, 70, or almost 100 volumes. They're going to last you a long time. Unless you're on a deserted island, I'm sure a lot of people have already had that conversation with somebody else. What 5 games would you take on a deserted island? What 5 anime would you watch if you were stuck on a deserted island? What 5 manga would you take if you were stuck on a deserted island? Or in case war broke out? Or a mysterious virus started killing everybody off and you had to go into isolation? Yeah. So join me as we look at the top 5 manga I would take on a deserted island. Now I'm not going to cheat and say Shonen Jump app, or I'm not even going to look at light novels. Maybe that's another video. Just top 5 manga that I own physically and digitally that I've somehow managed to take onto a deserted island. With my rather large rucksack, of course. Number 1! For me, I would have to pick One Piece. It's my favourite title of all time, so it would have to come with us on a deserted island. It's got that nice bit of world building, and you know what? I absolutely adore most of these characters. Except this one. Don't like this one very much. It also runs in line with being stuck on a deserted island. Who knows? Maybe I'll be whisked away by a pirate crew, or maybe that deserted island will be taken over by a villain who just wants to kill us all. Or maybe I'll be trapped in a treasure chest and gain an afro. One Piece has so much content and so much going for it. The massive amount of character development, the massive amount of world building. There's just so much to it, and it'll keep you going for the long haul. And I can read it again, and again, and again, and again. It also gives me the potential to have dozens, if not thousands, if not billions of YouTube videos with topics such as Zoro will kill Kaido? Robin and Chopper are married? You missed this from the new chapter? So the first thing I would do is read One Piece. This is in Japanese. I don't understand a word of this. 2. The next title I wanted to pick was something shorter but still worthwhile. Something fun and energetic to keep my mind off things. And that choice was, well, Happy Yachts a bit, isn't it? I really wanted to have a slice of life title that focuses on the day-to-day aspect of things. Something I can reminisce over and be all, hey guys, remember colouring pencils? You know, the important stuff. It's important while on a deserted island to maintain some social norms, and Yotsuba and will remind me of all those things. Yotsuba and tells the day-to-day life of a young girl and shows the world through the eyes of an innocent child. It's something incredibly simple and reminds us of the things that we take for granted. Something that isolation very much hammers home. I can pretend I'm going to the shops and interacting with humans, or going to the ranch and drinking milk, playing in a typhoon, or flying in a balloon. Wait, I've never actually flown in a balloon, or been in a typhoon. I went to a ranch. What is a ranch anyway? Ranch dressing? All these things I never done normally. But now I'm stuck on a deserted island. Oh well. It's just one of those titles that hits you in the right spot and makes you feel all warm and fuzzy inside. Something well needed for a deserted island. While only have 14 volumes, Yotsuba has enough charm and character just to keep me going and going. I've already read this multiple times, even only having it for a year. So it's easily an essential title for me to take on a deserted island. 3. So guys, let's be serious here. If I'm the only one alive on a deserted island, I'm going to have to repopulate this at some point. I'm going to have to get busy. In fact, I might even lose my edge. You know, that cutting edge. I need an ecchi. An ecchi will ensure that I'm ready should I come across another person. But I thought, wait, what if the apocalypse has mutated everybody into being some kind of Spider-Woman with giant boobs? Or a Snake Girl with giant boobs? Or a horse with giant boobs? Initially I whittled this down to either Interspecies Reviewers or Monster Musume. Both absolute fantastic titles in their own right. Originally I give Monster Musume the edge because, let's face it, there's so much more content for that. But then I realised I'm going to be stuck on a deserted island. I'm going to have to keep my figure. I'm going to have to exercise. And so Plus Size Elf was on my radar, mixing ecchi, beautiful monster girls, and real down-to-earth advice about exercising. It's going to help me keep in shape and prove that I am the dominant species. Honestly, some of the advice in this one is actually really good. It's the next best thing after Mr. Motivator. And damn, the artwork is really fine on this one. I mean, look at that. Look at it. And you know what? A lot of the stuff in here is actually genuine, honest to good advice. Stuff that's in here you can actually use on a day-to-day basis. Something that's incredibly easy to pull off without any equipment or anything like that. Well worth picking up for a deserted island. Or just any other day. I suppose if I'm going to be surviving a deserted island, I need to learn how to camp. So there's only one camping title I can think of. Are you lost? Now, I know there are plenty of longer and more prominent titles such as Laid Back Camp, but that has maximal comfort and doesn't even have the perils of a camping trip with only Scrabble and 2 pints of lager to contend with. I need to go hardcore. I did consider Golden Kamui, as that one is a bit more extreme, but I mean... Do I look like I could take on a bear? Obviously, I'll just use my plus-size elf exercise techniques to confuse and bedazzle it. Are You Lost focuses on 4 girls as they are stranded on a deserted island and need to pee on each other in order to survive. Yeah, that's in there. Yeah. Each chapter focuses on a different aspect of survival. From getting food to making camp. There's enough in there to make anyone a grizzled survivor. Of sorts. But it does give a lot of great advice wrapped in a pleasing and charming title. It's a title I don't normally see many people talking about, and even when I was talking about reading it, you were just like, never heard of it. Read Laid Back Camp again. And so I did. Laid Back Camp should probably be in here too. But that's comfy. This is more survival guide, so I think it gets in. 5. So I've learned how to live on a deserted island. I've got some survival skills. I've got Yotsuba to cheer me up. I've got my monster waifu and all those exercises that I need to do. But someday I'm probably going to have to rebuild the entire world. Thank God we have Dr. Stone. Dr. Stone tells the story of a world as it's been completely turned to stone. However, thousands of years later, a brilliant scientist begins to attempt to reboot everything and get civilization up and running once again. With science! Honestly, a lot of the stuff in this series is incredibly spot on, and you can see the time and effort has gone in to make things as accurate as possible. And it's not just huge scientific advancements, it's the little things in life. And we all know about that, don't we? I mean, who doesn't own a copy of Howlin' Moon? It's the little throwaway things like how to rebuild a phone, with intricate details and a roadmap, or what ores can be used to reboot everything. All of these modern comforts that we take for granted are rebuilt in the world that Dr. Stone gives us. It's rather nice. And then there's me, with me knowledge of One Piece and manga, and I'm going to rebuild the entire world with my knowledge. Yeah! Yeah! We're all going to die, aren't we?